What's going on, people? It's OJ bringing you another video, and this one is a video response to Spaz Phoenix. He made a video called "The Cons of Team Hell No," and I'm gonna leave links to that in the description. You probably want to skip to 22 minutes into the video to get what he's talking about. I'm not gonna try to requote what he says because I'm a big misquoter. When I'm coming straight off the head, I didn't write any notes down. I'm just coming from the old medulla oblongata. Spaz, he's not a big fan of Team Hell No, the pairing of Kane and Daniel Bryan together. I know a lot of people who really just don't like this. One thing they don't like is that Daniel Bryan, he's in a tag team and he should be in the main event. Daniel Bryan, he will be in the main event. But for right now, I think WWE, they have somewhat of a plan for this right now. The tag team belts, let's face it, they've been irrelevant for 15 years, ever since the New Age Outlaws dropped them. Nobody's really giving a crap about the tag team division. And why is that? There have been no tag teams with personality, charisma that the crowd can get behind or go against. Enter Daniel Bryan, a guy who's, for the most part, the most popular man, the most over man in WWE. More than John Cena, more than CM Punk. The guy comes out and he gets a bigger crowd reaction than both of those guys combined. So what does the WWE do? They throw him in a tag team division and a tag team with Kane. Now I know a lot of people would say, oh, it's just a mismatched tag team. It's not supposed to work. Wow, this is silly. That's sort of like the point, and it's not Santino silly because some of their jokes, for the most part, are pretty much funny, and the segment when they were doing them, they were really funny. Now, where would they be if they didn't have this tag team? Let's start with Kane. Kane, he came back with a new gimmick, a mask on mask gimmick. I don't know what that was about. And he was making all these threats to John Cena and Randy Orton and whatever. And he basically loses and jobs out, killing his heel heat. And I think if they would have made him stay a singles competitor, they would probably got him around to jobbing out to maybe Brodus Clay, pretty much killing a 16-year veteran's status and respectability. Then you go to Daniel Bryan, a guy who came from the indie scene, NXT, was already over, came back with the Nexus thing, still over, won the Money in the Bank, got a tremendously over heavyweight title, and this is where it gets slippery, a slippery slide for a lot of people. People who are mostly saying anything about this, they're fans of Daniel Bryan from the indie days, and they aren't used to seeing Daniel Bryan. They want Daniel Bryan to be that same guy from the indies who was a one-dimensional character, no personality. That's not Daniel Bryan anymore. And quite personally, he probably wouldn't be the WWE if he wasn't able to adapt to some kind of character. After he won the heavyweight title, he became a cocky, arrogant, douchebag type character. And I know people have seen this as a type of heel. But you know, WWE, they're PG. They aren't going to allow him, not unless they change it back to the TV-14 rating, to be as heelish as he was in ROH. And he had to find some kind of way to be that kind of a nasty heel and still be over with the crowd. And what did he find? The yes chance, the no chance. He loses the belt in 18 seconds to Sheamus. Jesus fucking Christ. And then he does things like lose to John Cena. Really? Or is that what you want to see? You want to see Daniel Bryan lose to John Cena in a match where he pretty much carried the match, or tap out to Sheamus? Really? Is that what we want to see? So what the WWE did was they saw that the division of tag team wrestling is pretty much dying, or it has been dead for a while. Why not throw in the most overman in the company? But the problem is, you need a tag team partner. And what is Bryan's gimmick right now? He's a guy on a mental edge breakdown who loves hurting people. Who would you pair him up with? You'll pair him up with the 7-foot tall straight man who loves hurting people too. That pretty much signifies them as a tag team. Now I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's still matched up." Well, look at the tag team they're going up against. You got Rance and Carr, pretty much an irrelevant tag team of luchadors. We haven't seen that before, and one guy can't even speak English. How are we supposed to take his promo seriously? The primetime players, you know they're going to be big. Right, and then you get Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, the Rhodes Scholars. Pretty much that is worse than Team Hell No in my opinion. You got Cody Rhodes, a guy whose gimmick is supposed to be this selfish asshole guy who hates everybody, has this smug look on his face all the time, who's paired up with a pompous, smart guy who thinks he's better than everybody else. How did they become a tag team? I can understand Kane and Daniel Bryan become a tag team because both of them are basically the same character, more or less, with the hurting and the mental stuff. I'm just going character wise. How can two guys who basically hate people come together? I'm just going by. I didn't say that right. With the Sandow character who thinks he's better than everybody else, and you got the Cody Rhodes character who should already have been pushed to the main event. He should be going for the World Heavyweight title right now as we speak, not Sheamus or whatever. He should be going for that. But instead, they have him in a tag team that really makes no sense. And let's face it, once Team Hell No loses those belts or they don't have them in a feud with anybody in a tag team division for the belts, those belts are instantly irrelevant. Nobody's going to care that Rance and Carr are the tag team champions. Maybe 12-year-old kids or the primetime players, maybe because they got a little bit of personality. Tyson Kidd and Gabriel, give me a break. And the Rhodes Scholars, they're heels, but they're not even over as heels together. It's like they lost their heel heat when they came together as a tag team. How does that work? How do madness work? Me personally, I think this tag team, this could last a long time, 3 to 4 years at the most, and then Kane could maybe retire, and they're going to have that match at WrestleMania, and that could be Kane's swan song. It might get Daniel Bryan more over than he already is. The guy's super over. It helps get Kane over more than he is. This is of all the tag teams Kane has been in, this is the one I would say suits him. And it's the most popular out of all. The Undertaker and Kane as a tag team. Undertaker just has the mystique. He has no personality. I'm the Undertaker and really? No. Come on. No. Just stop that. I kind of lost my train of thought, but you kind of got what I'm saying. I probably want to end the video right here before, because I just lost my whole train of thought. Oh, yeah, I just lost it right here. So I'm going to end the video right here before I just run off in a tangent and my brain just went completely blank. I'll see you guys tonight for Raw. Peace out.